Hey you guys, I had this really classic video from Janari turn up on my newsfeed, and it's about a young couple. I think they're a teenage couple who have a long distance relationship for a very long time, and then what happens is they finally meet each other, and it goes horribly wrong. I'm probably going to mix this with both a mixture of humor and empathy, and look, let's just see what happens, eh?
So the other day I'm watching this video about this kid who was meeting up with his
It's already
long-distance
awkward.
girlfriend for the first time in their 2-year online-based relationship, which is astonishing to me that anyone could go 2 years of talking to someone without ever seeing them face-to-face and not get bored.
That is a long time, isn't it? Like, I've only ever been in that situation once, and I was probably about their age, 17, and this is back in the late 90s, so we had MSN, email, things like that. Probably just email even, probably wasn't even MSN, but I met this girl from Melbourne in Australia. I live in Brisbane, so it's a fair distance. And we were like email pen pals at lunchtime and stuff for a while and building a bit of a connection. And, you know, we did send a couple letters and exchange pictures and things like that. And all of a sudden, 3 weeks, a month later, it fizzled out. And I was like moving on, going to parties and trying to find the next one, if you know what I mean. So that was after 1 month. But wow, I mean, to stick it out without meeting for 2 years, you'd either like really formed a strong bond or there's like some kind of unhealthy attachment, I guess, because something is missing. But look, let's see.
Just anyone that could do that is a much more patient person than me.
Yeah,
You know
right.
how quickly I would get tired of some e-girl saying that she wishes she could see me and that she's gonna do this and that to me when she finally does. Next thing you know, I'm in Mexico waiting for her to take a flight. She never gets on the flight because she doesn't actually exist. And even
You know what? It's different for 17-year-old boys, especially if they're on his V card, if that makes sense, and he's never had the honey pot, if that makes sense. The whole act of that is going to seem more valuable than, I don't know, the Sierra Leone diamond, because he's never experienced it, right? So, yeah, look, you can give him some points for that being inexperienced, I suppose. But yeah, I still don't get 2 years, man.
even if they do exist, that virtual talk is still cheap. When you finally see them in person, things are a lot different than when you were talking over the cell phone.
They
as
are.
you'll soon find out in this video.
I met people
It's
on the
him and this
internet.
girl, Kate, she's from Nebraska, he's from California. They met after he found her on the Instagram Explore page. He slid into her DMs, and the rest was really all history from there. You know, cute messages, FaceTimes, inside jokes. They basically know everything about one another after talking every day for the last couple of years. This guy even explains that he thinks he's in love with her, which to me is an insane thing to accomplish over a cell phone.
You know what? It's really hard when you're young and also when you're lonely to tell the difference between love and infatuation. I mean, when you're young, I mean, you don't have the life experience. That's why it's hard to tell. But when it's you're lonely, you don't know if your feelings for someone's coming from a healthy place, and so that can unlock a big bag of worms within itself. I think he probably believes it when he says it, but maybe there's something missing in his life, and I mean, that's a shame. I mean, he does seem a little bit socially awkward just on first impressions. It's hard to be a teenager. Kids can be cruel. Family life can be a little bit turbulent. Who knows what's going on with him?
Virtual feelings, they don't always translate in person. The chemistry, it doesn't always translate in person. In my opinion, when you meet someone online, you really gotta meet up within like 2 to 3 weeks. 2 years is just way too long of a wait.
Yeah.
By that time, the relationship is really gonna feel like that old expired milk left in
LA
grandma's
beast.
refrigerator for too long. Start questioning what year it is. Like, grandma, this was from 2017. Are you excited when you first see it because you think you can make your little bowl of cereal? Of course, but then once you actually open it up and you take a big whiff, you see that it's actually useless. And you know what? I'm gonna let the whole 2 year no see thing slide, considering they're only 17 years old. And
Yeah, I mean, the guy's only 17 years old. He doesn't have that life experience yet. And he's even got a bigger handicap if he doesn't have a father figure, a big brother figure, or an older best friend. And so it does take gentlemen a longer time to find their feet. I mean, I had some male role models, but even I had to go out there and experience the world the hard way to learn some of these hard lessons, and some, I'll admit, later than I would like. So he does have to get a little bit of a pass for being 17, but I mean, look, let's see how tragic this whole situation gets.
buying a plane ticket and convincing your parents to meet a stranger from across the country.
Surprised they
really
allowed
ain't
that.
The easiest thing to accomplish. This ain't a typical local online Tinder meetup or anything like that. And Jesus Christ, did this guy get himself in way too deep with his photoshopping ass.
Yeah,
But hey,
I'm not
I guess you
digging
gotta
that.
get creative when you're trying to keep a girl virtually excited for over 2 years.
I just feel like for most ladies, they say they want someone that's like sensitive and all that, and kind of to a point that is true. But, you know, when he's getting too caught into his feelings there and in the lovey-dovey stuff and like photoshopping himself and all that kind of nonsense, I don't know. I just feel like he's going to push her towards the jock. Does that make sense? Maybe I'm wrong.
Today, I'm gonna meet Kate. Kate and I, we have been dating for 2 years already online, so the distance relationship. Never met in real life.
Even his mother knows about this girl, and he explains that
What
she
about his
somehow
dad?
loves her.
My mom knows her. And
Probably not in the picture.
my mom loves her.
I'm just like, dude, you don't even love her yet. Like, you haven't even met this little hoe.
When I text her, I just feel like that she's the one. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I FaceTime her a lot. Her personality really matched who I am.
So like I said, she's from Nebraska, but she's coming to California for vacation. He tells her to meet him at his school with his little brother while they vlog the entire thing. Because that's what every single girl wants after 2 years of talking to you on the phone when they finally...
Yeah, I don't like that. I think there's some things that should be kept sacred, right? So obviously I work on social media and I make vlogs and I bring my lovely girlfriend in vlogs. She lives overseas. We actually got a semi-long distance. We're together 8 months of the year. So it's not so bad, you know, we're not apart for long. But sometimes I have to fly home for a bit and stay home on my own for a couple months before we're back together. And, you know, it's hard, but we make it work again because we've met, we've bonded and we've spent plenty of time together. But yeah, there's just some moments that need to be left sacred. So like when we're making vlogs and stuff, like separating or going apart in the airport, we'll say a quick goodbye, but then we'll have those sacred moments in private. You know, goodbyes, long time hellos, things like that. They should be left as a very personal thing. And I think documenting that is a really big mistake. I just think in her case, if she sees all that, she just wouldn't be taking the guy seriously anymore. At least I probably wouldn't.
get to see you, they want a camera all up in their face. This guy must be taking notes from my boy Skippy.
Oh yeah, that's a big sim.
Bro, it's just like, she's pretty. She got a good personality. Like, she's like my kind. You know what I'm saying?
So after
How
this
many of you
series
had?
of anticipation, texting, Snapchat, late night phone calls, this man is really ready to get some loving from his e-girl. So he's outside, he's talking all this. He's saying how he wants to hug her and kiss her and how he's so nervous and so
That's a bit
excited.
creepy.
But then when she finally pulls up on him, this man really does the unthinkable. I don't know if he just got too excited, but this is going to be absolutely terrible for you guys. Just a warning, those prone to massive cringing, please get your faces ready.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's like, dude, if you eventually get married, you're supposed to carry her down the altar. She's not supposed to be carrying you down the altar, if that makes sense. And, you know, dudes are supposed to play it cool, be confident in themselves, and just attract people to them with their energy, right? And so my point is, if anyone's supposed to kind of have that reaction, it's supposed to be her. I mean, you just went full feminine. Oh my god. That's really bad. That's really, I mean, I know he's only 17, but even I can't let that one slide. That's dreadful. And she wasn't expecting it either. I'm like, cut, bro.
So just a little word of advice, guys. If anyone's ever been waiting to meet you for 2 years, this is exactly what you don't want to do. And just right when she gets there, the whole vibe is so off.
You're mine. You know, it's so hard to say.
Oh, did you hear that? He just said the whole, you're mine. It's just like, can't speak in behalf of the ladies, but they just want to feel safe with the guy that they're with. And if the first impressions when you physically meet is you say, you're mine, oh my gosh, I mean, I'd probably be running for the hills, man. Like, that's no way to make her feel safe and secure and relaxed. You're putting too much pressure on her in, like, the first 2 minutes.
I'm kind of scared right now. I'm so scared.
It's such a weird situation.
Yeah.
Her body language is just pretty awkward. She honestly doesn't seem like she wants to be anywhere near Rice Gum Jr. over here. I mean, honestly, I don't get why this guy is acting like this. He could have played it way more cool. I don't know if he's trying to play it up for the camera. But she's really not having it, and she really wants to show that she's not interested.
He looks like a shy little schoolgirl.
Super short.
She said you're short.
How tall do you think I was gonna be?
I don't know, like taller than me.
I think what she's doing, I don't think she even really cares that much, because he's not that short. Maybe a little bit shorter than her, not that short. I think she's just trying to, like, find subtle excuses of why she's not into him, probably not feeling 100% safe or 100% comfortable in that situation. So she's trying to make some barriers, some boundaries, like a little bit of distance, you know what I mean? Trying to basically bring him back down to earth a little bit, it seems.
Really short.
Oh my god, someone put this man in the casket. Jesus Christ, can we get a moment of silence for our fallen soldier? She just destroyed his whole ego, his whole confidence in the matter of seconds. They even
Yeah,
tried to
no
measure up to
confidence.
one another, and I think she is a little bit
He's
taller. I think
Delulu.
she edged him out on this one.
I mean, it's okay. We can work on that, right?
I mean, I can still grow, my mom said.
This is like my first time ever like dating a short guy then.
Which I don't know how they
That's
did
just, you could sometimes if you get subtle signs of disrespect, you need to check it straight away to look confident, or completely no sell it like it doesn't bother you, at least at first. And the fact that he's kind of making excuses for his height, or saying, oh look, I can compensate it for it, or I might still grow, or don't give up on, it's going down in a simp territory at this point.
discuss this in the 2 years that they were talking online. Like, did she never think to ask him how tall he was? That's some information that I would think you disclosed pretty early on.
Yeah, what are they
Maybe
talking
he
about?
pulled the old lie, all right? Add a couple inches to his height. I really don't know what's going on here.
Hold hands.
Just grab this. My hands. No, my hands. Just grab my freaking jacket.
Look, you know what, bro? I know it's really tough because you've invested 2 years into this girl, but she doesn't want to even hold your hand, bro. She's making you. She doesn't like the fact of actually touching your skin with her skin. It is making her feel physically repulsive at this point, and that's all you need to know. Again, it's a lack of experience, but this is just getting really hard to watch at this point. I would be like, hey, look, you know what? At this point, it's nice to meet you. All the best. I'd just be done. And right now, he's like the 300. He's fighting a losing battle against like 1 million Persians, right? It's just, it's not good.
Shit I've ever seen my whole life.
And so she still is nice enough to kind of hang out with him. They finally get some alone time away from Jackie's little brother. But this guy really just can't put the camera down. He's really not doing himself any favors. And her, on the other hand, she just can't get over the dude's height problem.
So, first impression of me, what do you think of me in real life?
I really liked your personality, you know? Like, you're what I expected, except for, like, height-wise, but that's okay.
And so she's just dissing him while he continues to shower her with compliments.
I never thought I would even be in a long-distance relationship. Like, I'm not into that, right? Mm-hmm. But you caught my eyes. That one Instagram post you had, remember that one? Mm-hmm. That caught my eyes.
Yeah, dude, she doesn't want to be showered with compliments. She wants to be, like, drawn to somebody's energy that's right for her. And the thing, what a lot of guys don't realize, and even on the stream, when a girl rocks in and comes on the stream, is a guy who's like, how are you going, beautiful? Oh, my best friend, all this stuff, just cute little pet names and things like that. And I mean, already at this age, this young lady's probably heard them all before, you know what I mean? She just wants someone who's confident, believes in themselves, know where they're going, has the right energy, has also something going on in their life apart from that person. And they're going to want to come into your orbit. And obviously, this is something you don't learn till later in life. Unfortunately, I was well in my 30s before I finally kind of started getting it. But yeah, it's just not going well for this guy. I feel for him. He really needs to have a big brother.
Like that. You're making me nervous.
Sorry.
It's just one of the most awkward, cringy interactions that I even question if it's actually real. This is just some of the most middle school I've ever seen in my life.
It's embarrassing to watch.
She's obviously not interested in our man. The poor guy got his heart broken. He even prepared this little song for her, a little Japanese jingle for his lady, but not even that could bring her back because he does some of the worst singing I've ever heard in my life.
Look, baby girl, you have caught my heart.
Oh, look at her face. Look at her face. Even I sing better than that.
Aw, hug.
Oh, she's so cringe and repulsed.
Thank you.
So they're not dating anymore.
Of
Of course not.
Guys, I cannot believe this. I could never go 2 years of talking to someone online like this and then see them in person and they just destroy me like this. And then he has the audacity to just post it up on the internet. But hey, if this is what makes him famous, this thing almost has 1 million views at this point. I guess more power to him. He really...
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool that there was a viral video out of it, but hey, it's a viral video showing the whole world that, hey, you're kind of a bit of a simp. When I look back on life later on, I just want to look back on some things as being sacred. I would assume meeting your girlfriend for the first time in 2 years would be that moment. But, you know, when you're at high school age still and things like that, I suppose things are still, I guess, a little bit more shallow, if not superficial, in the dating world there. Also, it's a matter of puppy love, and it's just not coming from, I guess, a genuine spiritual connection without sounding lame-o. I don't have a better word. But, yeah.
Really just seems like another guy looking for attention by going out and recording his dates. Is that just what my whole channel is now? Reviewing guys' dates online?
Don't worry, I'm not going to get into the habit of doing that. I just found this video interesting. But a big shout out to Janari. He's come a very long way in all these years. Please make sure you're giving him a sub. And give us a sub too. Be honest, tell us your most simpy moment or the simpiest moment you've heard of. And I'll see you guys again in another video. Take care, everybody.